And hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. This is Myrokos, and today we will be continuing the MSQ for Stormblood. It looks like we're pushing now into the main push to liberate Doma. If you recall from the last part, we completed the stuff in the Azim Steppe, earned the loyalty of the various tribes of the steppe, and now we are going to be continuing with Alphino having something to tell us. The room where it happened. Alphino has devised a cunning strategy to reclaim Doma Castle. If you'd like what you see at any point here, please like, share, subscribe, follow on Twitch, hit the notification bells. It helps me out a lot. So let's see what Alphino has to say. I imagine you are eager to hear the particulars of our plan. Allow me a moment to gather everyone's attention. Okay.
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle. First, Lys and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention. Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the Shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators. Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians. Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt. After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies. The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperials' morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free. Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain. We shall carry out Alphino's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
I'm told Serena fought with you in the Nodum. I would not have taken her for a warrior. appearances can indeed be perceiving. Well, she's an archer, not a warrior, technically, but... So, okay, talk to Hien. There is no shortage of tasks which must needs be completed before we can launch our attack. If you have a moment, perhaps you could lend a hand, of course. That said, I have only just returned. It would be better for you to speak with Alphino to find out how you might be of service. Trying to keep us busy? Full glad am I to hear it. There is one task which comes to mind. As I explained during my briefing, Alize and I will need to infiltrate the moon gates to disable the Magitech field generators. Though I pride myself on my knowledge of various subjects, I must confess I lack confidence in my knowledge of this particular one, which is why I turned to an expert. I have been conversing with Sid via Tataru, attempting to ascertain the designs of the generators based on our limited intelligence. Most recently, he sent a parcel with some documents which he believes may be of use. I would like for you to go to Kugane and bring them back here. In the meantime, I will continue to work with our shinobi allies to plot a path into the gates. Safe travels, Myrokos, and thank you again. Looks like I'll be heading to Namai. Wish me luck. Yep. This may be our final chance to win Doma her freedom. We dare not take any chances, for if we fail... Yep. I suppose I ought to go and take stock of our supplies. We'll be needing a lot of weapons. Yeah, we all gotta do something. So Kugane for me. Well, what a pleasant surprise this is. No, not really. Myrokos, what are you doing here? I thought you were off fighting nomads on the Azim steppe. Yeah, did that. Done. Oh, you beat them. Good show. A shame I didn't get to see it. Alphino has been keeping me apprised of the situation in Doma. I may not be any good in a physical fight, but in an, paperwork capacity, I'm the true Han. Yeah. Okay. How Tataru got her groove back. Tataru has grown rather accustomed to her life in Kugane, and indeed has even changed her attire. I don't think I recognized her in wearing that before. Very fitting. Yeah. You're here for the parcel Sid sent, right? Wait a moment, and it will be right out. Hancock, could you go get the parcel? It arrived not long ago. A porter delivered it to our offices along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea. Sid regrets that he couldn't come here in person. Apparently his hunt for the dragon and Omega demands his full attention, you see. Still, he was reasonably confident that the documents he provided would be enough for Alphino to do the work himself. So as soon as that parcel gets here, we can open it up and see what's inside. Pardon my interruption, but the parcel in question, was it the one you placed on the shelf in the back for safekeeping? I believe so, yes. Why do you ask? Well, you see, on the closer inspection, said parcel appears to have been addressed to the Sekisegumi barracks. Though it does indeed bulge with a quantity of papers reminiscent of a rather large instruction manual, the lingering scent of lilacs leads me to conclude it is in fact a sizable collection of love letters. What? Impossible! The porter was carrying a parcel addressed to us. I saw the writing with my own eyes. Oh, I do not doubt that in the least. However, as he was tasked with a number of deliveries, I can only presume he handed you another parcel by mistake. This is a disaster. We have to find that porter right this instant. My, she can move quickly when she has a mind to do so. So quickly she neglected to take these love letters with her. They too must be redirected to their rightful recipient. They should also aid you in tracking down the right porter. They keep records of their deliveries and so forth, after all. The man in question was of middling height and build, not unlike myself, black hair, short, terribly helpful in Kugane, I know, a cheery sort, wearing bright colors as I recall. So, like him, black hair, which is pretty common, but cheery and wearing bright colors. I will send a few of my men out to search, but in the meantime, why don't you take the parcel and see if you can't track him down yourself? I will wait here on the off chance he realizes his mistake and returns. Short, black hair, light-colored garments, in all other respects, not unlike myself, but then I'm so terribly unremarkable, am I not? Honestly, it's your blonde hair that makes you stand out here. Let's see, where they... Okay, all the way over here at Wakuza District. There's Tataru with a perplexed pedestrian. Uh-oh. Why are you yelling at me? Who are you? Hey, you! Yeah, you! You came by the Ruby Bazaar earlier, right? Where's my parcel? Oh dear. Oh no. Tataru, it can be rather harsh. Oh my. Okay. Adult assistant. Oh dear, I misplaced some most important documents, and if I do not find them quickly, there will be dire repercussions. You mean these? Letter is perhaps a charitable description, as the weight of this parcel rather suggests a lengthy treatise on why a certain Sekisugumi ought to accept the undying affections of a certain admirer. Oh, it's even got a pink seal. No, it is nothing so scandalous and base. My lord is a man with singular dietary restrictions, which I have detailed in my notebook. I cannot purchase produce without it. Okay, so that wasn't it. Not seeing any. Languid youth. Who are you? You seek company for an hour or an evening? No. Did you have letters? How is it? Reeks of perfume and desperation. I know not of it, nor do I wish to know. Okay, so that one wasn't it either. So. Let's see about the other. Side here. Overworked porter. A good day to you, sir, but I have no time to chat. I have to head to the Bokairo, or was it the hostelry? Bah, no time. Did you perchance, need these letters delivered? Aye, I recognize that parcel. I delivered it to the Ruby Bazaar not long ago. What of it? Wrong address. A mistake? For the Sekisugumi, you say? You're right. How stupid of me. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I will take the other in exchange. I must remember to be more careful. The last thing I need is to be cursed by my customers. Yeah. Hold on, what is it? You can jump on the bed. Why do you need to check with me? Oh, okay, Tataru is not here. Okay, go back to the Ruby Bazaar. Back already? Tataru is as well. She couldn't find the porter, in case you're wondering. No worries, I found him. I'm sorry, I couldn't find him. I guess we just have to hope he realizes his mistake and returns soon. Don't worry, found him, Sid's parcel. Though this parcel weighs no less than the other, it lacks the scent of lilac and is therefore much less likely to contain someone's misdirected woo. Yeah, found it. That's it. That's the parcel. You found him. Yep. Though knowing our luck, Sid put the wrong papers in here. Nope, this is it. These are the documents detailing the operation of the Magitech field generators Alphino requested. I can only imagine that what would have happened had we sent Myrokos back to Domo with a parcel full of love letters. The look on Alphina's face when he reads the first page on second thought, I'm a little disappointed we didn't. Oh man, Totaro can be savage. Everyone's working so hard to fight for Domo's freedom. And here I am making the same silly mistakes. It won't happen again, Myrokos, and I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others useful information. If we hear anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Oh, and you may be pleased to hear that we have brokered an arrangement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments, we provide. Discreetly and at a reasonable price. I am sure Lord Lolorito was pleased to hear it. Ha 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 ha. Indeed he was, indeed he was. Well, it seems our time together is at an end. Give Alphino and Alize my regards, will you? Yep. I can see it now. Confederate ships sailing up the One River, equipped with the finest Leminson-made cannons provided by the East Eldenard Trading Company. The world is not as big as it once was, my friend. We've got eyes on the Garlean embassy, just so you know. If we notice anything suspicious, you'll be the first to hear about it. Okay. Much has changed in my absence. The state of the Enclave in particular concerns me. But it would seem Alphino understands the importance of ensuring their safety. You Scions are no ordinary mercenaries, that much is plain. Oh, it seems like just yesterday you were here. Our plans proceed apace. Do you have the documents? Yep. Excellent. This looks to be exactly what we need. Assuming our shinobi escort can see us safely inside the moon gates, I should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good. That is one less thing to worry about. Seeds of Despair. If you seek further employment, Alphino can point you in the right direction. Should you wish for further employment, mayhap you could speak with Alize. I believe she was planning to search the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you may be able to catch her before she departs. Alphino told you about my plans, and you wish to come with me? Well, far be it from me to refuse you. If truth be told, I am not entirely sure what I expect to find in the wake of your failed assassination attempt. The Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions, and not a single village was put to the torch. But, as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out in the field even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let us begin our search in the north. This is the place. Do you see anything or anyone of note? All quiet for now. Follow me to the next location. No point reading that, we know it's the map. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters then? Good. The last thing we need is a repeat of Rauger's Reach. Even so, 'twould be prudent to search a little longer. Ooh, somebody killed a tiger recently. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all, I can't just leave the carcass lying in the middle of the road. You've gotten stronger, get on with it then. It just remarked you've gotten stronger, eh? Next to you, I feel like a child playing at swords and sorcery, though mayhap it suits me better than books. I owe much to a Mikote I met on my travels. He was a master of these techniques and kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. Yeah, I know, he's been teaching me too. But I never could warm to common rapiers. I vastly preferred using a blade of my own creation. Despite the toll it took on me, Urianger's gift was a godsend, to be honest. Anyway, we're falling behind. We should split up and try to recoup some lost time. We've heard rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking about disguised as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near the ribbons to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. I'll come and find you once I've dealt with the carcass. If you run afoul of Imperials, call out and I'll be there much sooner. Okay then. Oh, hello there, young man. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming, and this land caught our eye. You doubt my words? You suspect we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Very well, he desires the truth, and he shall have it. Deal with him. Let's see, he fled north. Oop, someone was caught. I saw them attack you while this one fled. Since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume. I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of a Westerner, a Doman would at least know the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. Echo time. Myrokos! What? Oh no. Rest assured, the Nayuri will receive due compensation. Young Asahi has great potential, that much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment, however, much less people of the provinces. You will need to do more. Oh, of course. I have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I want only the best imperial education for our boy. I finished planting the rice, Mother. Not while the officer is here, Yotsuyu. Inside. Now. Yes, Mother. You did not mention that you had a daughter. My sister's, not mine. Kami rest her soul. She is utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Indeed, she is of age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not. But she is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed. Though a thought occurs to me. Mayhap we can come to an understanding. That was a new thing. What happened? We were talking, then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you on the head or something? No, that was the echo. Well, if you say so, we should go and tell the others what happened here. we're just gonna leave him lying on the ground, but okay. Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that, I am grateful. I told the others of our encounter with the disguised soldiers. Though we disposed of the bodies, it is only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. As if we needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're alright, by the way? You've been awfully quiet since we returned. Quiet. My character usually is this way. I don't know what she's talking about. The limits of our endurance. Oh. The limits of our endurance. If you still want for work, Alize has a suggestion. I'd tell you to rest and leave the rest to others, but seeing as that isn't in your nature, Lise returned but a moment ago, looking a bit worried. It would seem that trouble is afoot in Namai. You may as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. We've barely got enough armor as it is, huh? Oh, you're here to help? That's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers in Namai get ready for the operation, but we've run into a few problems. You remember how we're supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Doman Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. I was about to go and tell Issei, why don't you come, too? Okay? Okay, so no going around then, so I gotta swim. That or just forth. Yep. Wrong one. Here we go. We have to come up, we'll have to come up with a solution somehow. Oh, you're here too. I heard about those soldiers you and Alize encountered. I'm glad you're alright. Ahem. Right then. Issei, we have gathered up all the rope we could find in the village. And every tool with an edge, but it is still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice, but there are no more to spare. Thank you, Chigo-san. Ryo-san, Ryo-san could use a hand if there is nothing else. As for more tools, I may have some in my home. Go and search it. Take whatever meets your needs. I've made enough rice balls for everyone, including some special ones for Lady Yugiri. Can I go and give them to her? You silly little girl, of course you can. Hurry, you never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Heian returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, Issei. Though I have to ask, have you had any luck finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, there's no substitutes for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial plate, but we're not soldiers. If we attack without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Delon Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we could ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it would take for him to send us supplies. Do you have an armorer in the village, or anyone with some skill to fashion armor? There is one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He is experienced and may be able to help. I don't know if I can persuade him to, though, but maybe you two could come with me. Sure. His name is Soranuki. He lives in Kusakari in the south. Come with me. I wonder if I should do these per chance. Yeah, maybe after I've done with Goma. Otherwise, because it may take a while to do those side quests. There's something odd about this man. This is Soranuki. Okay? Bwahahahaha. Who are these starry-eyed youths who stand before me? Oh, go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. Bwahahaha. If I skipped over a bit of dialogue, I'm sorry. I feel like that happened. Broken steel, broken men. Okay, broken steel, broken men. Soranuki has seen your kind before. I'm working on my samurai, but I think I might want the Doman Steel Greatsword because my Dark Knight is closer in level, but then again, I'm not exactly leveling him in the main thing. I'll decide it once I'm done with this quest. Say again? You would have me fashion armor for villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars? Mad fools charging boldly to meet their deaths. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, yes, plates of steel. All that you can carry, the better to shield them from blade and bullet. If only it were so simple, Master Suranuki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are awash in broken steel. Magitech great cylinders come crashing to the earth from on high. Shatter them to bits with my explosives, they will not fail you. For I made them to kill Imperials. Hehehe. Bring me my steel and you will have your armor. Well, it's not like we know any other armorers who can help. At least we get to blow things up. Of course the Imperials have explosives too, and there is no armor which can protect you from that. Yeah. I've got my portion. We're lucky no patrols overheard the explosion. Hey, you have the many plates of steel I demanded? Show me! Bwahahaha, then you are committed to your cause. dressing villagers as soldiers and marching off to war. Stupid, stupid fools, Doma is dead, and so are her people. Lord Kyan, Lord Hien, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. Hien isn't dead. It was Lord Kyan who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he casts aside without a second thought, all to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet, restored to his throne years later a paper tiger. Such shame he must have felt, but no matter. He would suffer it for his people. A life as a slave is better than none at all, he believed, but not us. After my lady died, we began to whisper in his ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation, of machinations. So careful we would be, and yet, Doma burned for our foolishness. Not for that of Lord Kyan, Monzon, the Enclave. They were raised for our sin. We murdered them all, don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We are still here. We are still alive. Lord Kyan, too, lives on. In our hearts and in his son, for Lord Hien it has returned. Lord Hien, alive? It cannot be. You lie. You lie. Nope, he's not lying. It's the truth. Hien came back to Doma to help her fight for freedom. Could it be? My Lord Hien yet lives? Oh. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly. Yes, yes. I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10? 100? How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. Well, that was quick. Yeah, I think I'll get the Dark Knight weapon since we've got a Dark Knight that's a level to use it. I didn't think we'd have another chance so soon, but here we are. We're going to beat them this time. We have to. All the armor I can provide you will have. I will labor until I can no longer lift my hammer. Lise is more determined than ever to play her part. Even after 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We just have to show them the way forward. Issei and I will stay and help Saranuki finish the armor, so you've no need to wait around. Why not go back to the House of the Fierce? I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done. Ask about and see what you can find. Everything is in order, sir. Under Lord Gosetsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. Okay, so he doesn't need anything. Help? Oh, no, no, no. I will not impose upon you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in its place, and everything is fine. I require no assistance, comrade. Lord Hien's instructions to me were quite clear. I need only transcribe them for the benefit of our Zayla allies. Speaking of Lord Hien, if you are eager to be of service, mayhap you could seek him out. Keep an eye on him, perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Let me guess. Someone asked you to act as my protector. Ha ha ha. To hear them mutter, one would think I intended to stride up to the castle gates on my own. The truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I had hoped to look on the castle one last time before battle. Would you care to join me? You would be setting a lot of fretful minds at rest. Sure, but it's kind of raining right now. Very good. Then let us depart for Monzen at once. Well, we'll see what we can see, but, not clear that there is much to see. Considering it's raining. Tempting, though. Yeah, why not? There's a fate. Let's do this. Fortunately, I'm nearby and it was on the way. Monzon was home to many great and powerful families. Men of honor, samurai, once. Great swaths were razed and people put to the sword. What little remains stands as a testament to to what was and what will never be again. Come, I would take a closer look. No sentries, at least of the living sort. These shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think this was once a bustling street, so full of life. A river of people with a current all its own. But even then, the Imperials walked among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly, but we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for such dark musings, though they did serve to remind me of the barracks which once stood to the west there, where there may yet be weapons our comrades could use. If you head down that street past the makeshift we had to do, but at what cost? Forgive me, this is neither the time or place for dark musings, though they did serve to remind me of the barracks, used, if you head down that street, past those makeshift barricades, you will come to the ruins. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you have finished. Oh, at least... Oh, it's cleared up. Well, that was kind of thematic, at least. Uh-oh. That's a hunt mob. Fortunately, where we want is, over there. And there goes monetization on YouTube. Oh dear. tried. I don't think I... need to look for weapons besides. Ah, we're here. Something's attacking me. Well, I tried. We weren't doing any real damage to that one. Well, it's cleared up somewhat. We have fair skies, so not the cleanest view, but still pretty. Alas, I found not of value. Did you? Sheathed katana. Found in the ruins of Monzon, this finely crafted blade shows little signs of use. Still sheathed in its scabbard. Though even shielded from the elements, it will need to be cleaned and oiled. I recognize the crest. It belonged to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. He never even had a chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time before gradually moving their forces across from Fluminus. Now her every court and corridor belongs to Yotsuyu. Though father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may only have visited him there on a half-dozen occasions, if that. I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seemed much smaller from there. Like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Monzon at least. Doma is so much more than that. There, beyond the moon gates, unto the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here, in the places that no man can see or touch or take from you. We carry her with us, wheresoever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what is life if not a story? The story of our journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers, our families and our friends, our peoples and our nations. I think a part of me understood that when I looked out from the keep. Hien, son of Kyan, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, with an even finer view, but in the end... In the end... Kami, strike me down. How could I be so blind? We must return to the House of the Fierce at once. I have had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it cannot be improved, and I know how. So those are ninja weapons. On the eve of destiny, Hien understands what he must do for Doma. Okay. On second thought, Myrokos, I ask that you return to the House of the Fierce without me, and tell Alphino to call the others together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Kojin emissary be in attendance as well. I shall join you anon. Do not worry, my friend, I will not be far behind. Yeah, but what could you be doing? So when they said, when Yugiri said Doma burned, this was it. Oh, there you are. I saw you leave with Lord Heian earlier. Where is he? Oh, he's on his way. During the rebellion, the Imperials turned to their agents among the shinobi, and through their treachery were many of my comrades slaughtered. We few who survived have not forgotten that day. The memory of it has spurred us never to neglect our training, that we may be ready to administer revenge. This may be our final chance to win Doma her freedom. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, already. Yeah, in other words, he has nothing new to say. Lord Heian wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well, if he insists, I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kojin, I believe their emissaries was already en route. Emissary, or yeah, typo here. Either it's emissary was already en route, or emissaries were already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain. Oh,
May I
Sora.
present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Hey, Soroban.
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If, you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Soroban. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father, and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now, for without that, we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Kojin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
It is unorthodox, but I am in no position to speak against it. No plan is perfect, and there is ever room for improvement. I expect my comrades will be refining their approach until the moment they begin. In case you are unaware, other Jonin will lead the assault on the Moon Gates, not I. My place is at Lord Hien's side. If there is nothing else, I'll head back to Namai. Soranuki's working hard, and Issei's doing what he can to help, but maybe there's more I can do too. He was like a different person when he began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. The plan is set, and all that can be done has been done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount, for tomorrow we may die. Have you too not done enough? Will you not pause a moment and gather yourself on the eve of our grand design? Go not unto battle with weary eyes or lingering regrets, my friend. Okay. Thank you for accompanying me earlier. It was in that moment of clarity that I understood what we needed to do. Okay. Soroban informs me that his sappers will be ready within the day, which means that we can now proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you will play, I think it only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed? No, far be it for me to refuse. No rest for the righteous. Please, I've been running ragged. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day. Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing. Right, off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Elfino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Oh my, sleeping like babes.
Ha! Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know his thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak. In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, a defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan allowed at last to receive visitors called for me, of all people, for my unborn child, he said, for my dearest Shun, live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves.
Is it? said live
Yes,
for
you.
Hien, not
All
to
of you.
serve.
So fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance. To serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Oh dear, he's in his cup.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair.
That's ominous.
Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no? If you've no intention of sleeping, Yugiri, you may as well join us.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
See, where is everyone? Okay, so it's just Alphino and Hien. Good morning. I trust you slept well, or at least better than I did. 'Twould seem I dozed off in the middle of something, but your carousing with Lord Hien and Gosetsu woke me from my fitful slumber, and I retired to my bunk. Alize is faring rather less well than either of us, but she will be fine, I am sure, so long as you do not remind her of what you saw. Okay. The die is cast. All hangs in the balance, as Hien well knows. There he is. I trust you are none the worse for wear after last night. We received confirmation from the Kojin not long ago. Their sappers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let us not keep them and the others waiting. Gather your things. We depart at once. Alphino, instruct Elise and the others to move into position and launch their attack. Our scouts report no change in the Imperial's disposition, but I would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly lest we lose the element of surprise. Understood. I will relay your orders to her and rejoin my unit. Gosetsu and Yugiri await the two of you at Monzen. Good luck, my friends. I will see you both again soon. Oh, right in front of the... Oh dear, this is going to be awkward. Please don't pull it. Police will contact us once the attack has begun, after which the others will carry out their allotted tasks. Our part comes last. And now we wait. I have dreamed of this day, a chance for freedom, for liberation, for redemption, after 25 years of regret. Okay, so now we wait.
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh, yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
Sound the alarm! Fluminus is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
This is Lee's. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
Oh, I got some XP for that. Right as twilight.
War! To wield power, to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oreneer! You fear that she will put the sun in shade! Those are for you. Go, claim your prey. Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
My lord, the barrier!
That it should fall so soon! Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
The wall is breached. The Kojin too will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me!
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. He would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the last desperate flailings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my brute?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owless. By all indications, it was a success.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel. To make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
Okay. It is done. The water surges through the broken masonry and floods the castle even as we speak. Though my heart breaks at the sight of it, I must be strong. All is for the sake of Doma. The Confederacy report they have secured the Enclave. We need not fear for the civilians' safety. Aye, there can be no doubt the Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Our Kojin allies will deliver us to our destination, to the Western Dock. And do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers, Myrokos. Narratively speaking, they should already be here, so we can just get this over with, but, whatever. Oh, and the Magitech barriers are down. Yay! I can now... I can now travel to and fro through the gates as I wish. To see the castle thus defaced and by our own hands, and it is enough to make me smile, to laugh at the sheer absurdity of it. This is not the end, but it is an ending. Soon I will be free. When I led the Doman refugees to Eorzea, I did so only with the intention of seeking sanctuary. The thought of enlisting you and yours to aid us in another rebellion did not once cross my mind. Yet here we stand, shoulder to shoulder, ready to strike. At the heart of the occupation, it has been and ever will be an honor, Myrokos. Yep, that it is. I can only imagine the chaos inside the castle, to be trapped by the rising waters and know the enemy is at their gates. They will fight us with every ounce of strength, as will we them, for the eyes of history are upon us. Greetings and well met, my friends. Climb aboard, there is room enough for you all. Myrokos, that we might improve our odds of success, we will divide into two parties upon arrival. One comprising of you and your adventurer comrades, the other Gosetsu, Yugiri, and myself. Each will enter the keep via a separate route, dispatching any Imperial forces that attempt to bar their path. Even should one meet with misfortune, the other will reach Yotsuyu. Agreed? Then let us be about it. For Doma. Doma Castle is now accessible. Alright, here we go. I could have sworn this was a nighttime attack, unless it took us all the rest of the night through to the morning to get back to us. To get in. I'm going to need my notes. Yes, Ooh, I love the music. I hate being a black man. I hate movement. Somebody pulled too much. Using the healer. Oh, we got this. We got this. Just got healer's boots. I've got my healers already near this level. I need to work on them. Enhanced neck piece, yes. Not a good time for just the last time. Would have been nice to have popped a flare. Very wasn't ideal. And if you like what you see, then follow Twitch, like, share, subscribe, YouTube. just popped a flare on a single target. Oops. That was kind of naughty black mage mechanic there, but whatever, using that part of the rotation. And it did start out with several, to be fair. Don't do melee. What the hell am I supposed to do? Take my staff and then just whack really, really hard? What happened to Grinwald?
And tear! Boom! We go together! Die! 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 We go together! More, more, more!
So I just got all that loot. But seriously, what What happened to him?
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all, come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They worked me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Domon. I wasn't even a person. I might just as well have been dead. And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself. To survive as a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation. That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a Doman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat. Lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh! There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me? "'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance. Who shall stand, and who shall fall? Let the die be cast."
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads!
I will remember your words. We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
Whoa, 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 oh my. What just happened? Oh, Brosetsu! Dude, holding the roof up.
Go, my lord! While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
No! We will not leave you behind!
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
Uh-oh.
Gosetsu!
No. No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
"'Tis naught this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons.
Ooh, what do I say?
Nay, thank you for granting me new purpose and a measure of peace.
Gosetsu. You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully, and I'm a better man for your guidance. And the Doma we build together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am, Shun. More than you know.
Hien! Hien!
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time. Gosetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
It is now foggy, and Doma Castle is in ruins. With that, I need to step away and give my cat her dinner, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Let me know if you're watching this live in chat what you thought about Borosetsu's sacrifice. And let me know in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube. I'll be right back. And back. Ian's just quiet. He was right. The day is one the people must know. Oh, poor Serena. What happened in there? Where is Gosetsu? Tell me it was not for nothing. Victory is ours, is it not? Then why are you all so quiet? It's Gosetsu, he's dead. Save your tears for the morrow. Oh man, that was a prophetic line. I see. Nobody's saying anything. The world turned upside down. Alphino is at a loss for words. Thank you. The occupation is ended, and the people must be informed of our victory. But I will not simply give up Gosetsu for lost. Before aught else, we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The castle is not collapsing into the river, and could easily the castle is still collapsing into the river and could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right. Myrokos, a word, if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now, more than ever. My friends, I am returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could. Well, that was quick. And, did you find him? Nay, lady. Naught remained of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I am sorry. There is naught for which you should apologize. Thank you, Soroban, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? The day is won, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. I'm going down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Mayhap we should tell the others at the House of the Fierce to gather there. Magnai, Sadhu, Magnai and Sadhu know naught of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and with honor, Serena. I pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. You have witnessed the destruction wrought by the Empire, but nowhere is it more apparent than the Enclave. Would that you could have seen it as it was. I cannot accompany you to the Enclave. Magnai and Sadhu will expect me to deliver the news of our victory to them in person. Our Confederate allies have already set about ferrying the others to the Doman Enclave. By the time we arrive, all should be present and waiting. I wish I knew what to say, but I've never had my brother's way with words. It's what he would have wanted. I'm sorry, this is not helping. My brothers of the blue have called for me, but we shall speak again soon. Huh. Guess we're all parting. It seems Tunsui was on his way as soon as he saw you flee the keep. Oh, hey, Tunsui. You've never actually been to the Enclave, have you? It was a lively place before Xenos sent his troops. You all look like shite. Oh, nice way to say hello. The captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? Yep. Give us a moment, as you wish. They have waited 24 years. A few more minutes won't make a difference. Well, that was rather... I mean, losing Gosetsu like that is... Oh well, okay, yeah, let's go. On you go then, sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won, that's cause enough for celebration, and those people you're about to see need something to celebrate.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught.
Yeah.
Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
Oops, public speaking problem. Off you trot then. You're their lord, remember? Stand tall. Well, if you won't say anything, I will. Ooh. Just off you trot, that seems rather short, but to the point. You're the lord, remember? Stand tall. That's a little inspiring.
Forgive me. This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck. We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Lord Ian!
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
Well, I might as well talk to people before we leave. It was not for naught. It was not for naught. I want to shout and scream until my throat is hoarse. I want my fallen brothers and sisters to know that it was not in vain. Kami, take me. I have never believed this day would come. I'm sorry I doubted you before, my friend. "'Twas a year ago my Lord Kyan died, and with him the dream of Doma. Never again would we be free, I thought. Miserable old fool that I am, but Doma lives. Doma rises. Doma will stand tall again till the end of my days. I will labor to make it so." Mother, Father, I understand now. I do. Why are you crying, brother? Isn't today a good day? 25 years. If only you were here to see it. My God, look at this place. It's in shambles. Honored hero, you seek passage across the One River? Yep. Oh, Heian is not with you? No matter. The sun and moon were not fated to share the same sky. Oh, you will not be staying in the Enclave? No, we gotta get going. We journeyed here from the opposite side of the world, but until now it didn't seem half as far. I think that means our work here is done. Yep. I'm glad we could be part of it, that we could see with our own eyes that things can change if people have the courage to stand up and fight. Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities at which you would be the guest of honor, like us not? Well, the day is ending, another begins, and we have work to do. Very well. There are other ways in which we might celebrate by rejoining the fight for freedom in Gurabanya, for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and her people as our own, I think, but we have done that which we came here to do. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You are leaving? I'm afraid so. We've got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes, the war here is ended and there is no cause to remain. The Oranir and Dorthal have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wished to bid you farewell first. The Blue, too, must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. And just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, you steal off into the dark. No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with, places to be, people to rob, and so on. And the captain was never one for mingling. I am a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern and I will be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Heian? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you are for Kugane, we would be happy to take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way, until we meet again. We have said our goodbyes, though it be with heavy hearts. Let us board the boat and begin our long journey home. I'm glad that we could be part of it. Didn't even think to tell Lord Heian you were leaving. Well, I'm sure you had your reasons. Naught remains undone. You are ready to depart? Yeah, well, I do have those blue quests to do. but I kind of want to get back. I can come back later. Yeah, we're ready. To Kugane, then. In a way, this too feels like a homecoming. How long has it been since Carvalane brought us here? It's just as colorful as I remember. I can still hear his voice. My ears haven't stopped ringing since he first barged his way into the rising stones. A veritable force of nature. It's a rare thing for us to sail into Kugane like common traders. I don't rightly recall the last time, but it will have been years. Have everything? Good. We will need to weigh anchor before the next before the Sekisegumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the Uldan. A swift and secret departure. Alphino would like to return to the Ruby Bazaar post-haste. I informed Tataru of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours and your piratical endeavors, I suppose. Do come and visit us again. 'Twould be a shame if we never got to see you and the little miss again. Do not worry, we will be safely away before the Sekizugumi arrive. Okay. So Doma is free. And now we are just making our way into the final bits for this part of the MSQ. Oop, cutscene. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It's a pleasure, as ever, to see your smiling face, Tataru. Less so yours, Hancock, though Rasho and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphino, I assure you. Anyway, you will be glad to hear that I have already chartered passage for you back to Limsa Lominsa. The ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the four of you have boarded. The four of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I gave it some thought and I realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you made. As I told her many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I am not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Must you always presume the worst? Yes. Yeah, Hancock, have you learned nothing about us by now? Always presume the worst, hope for the best, and presume the presume the worst and plan to resolve it for the better. Yeah, that's kind of what we do. So there you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry, I'm a regular at the hostelry and a half-dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go, don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you've finished, make haste to the docks, pier number 2, to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. And what is Alphino wanting to talk with Hancock about? I cannot deny the thought of leaving her alone, here alone worries me, but she has proven time and again that she is far more clever than she appears. Besides, I do not think I could persuade her to change her mind. Mayhap I should take her advice and purchase a souvenir or two before leaving. Personally, I would have preferred to host you for a few days, but Tataru was adamant that you return on the first available ship. One could almost suspect she is eager to be rid of you. Idle musings, not more. Purely hypothetical and most assuredly incorrect. She wants only the best for her dear friends and is surely not motivated by hidden desires to go gallivanting about with her Hingon paramours. She has Hingon paramours? Good heavens. What has Tataru been doing? Outside of the business stuff, like... Well, I need to repair, so I might as well repair up. Finally getting some better gear for my retainers. God, everything here is expensive. There, Tataru said to make certain you purchase your souvenirs and stuff, so will do. You know, I have done that. I've contributed to the local economy. Up, and here she is. First to arrive, as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind. Literally stealing off into the night.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
The rule is to not have too
Then
many
there's nothing
loose
left to do
ends.
but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
Uh-oh.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
Whenever they say, you know,
And
last
what
chance to
sordid
rest
episode
for a
is
while.
this, pray tell?
Whenever they say, in this game, it may be your last chance to rest for a while, it is never a good sign.
Naught to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
Yen.
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. We half wondered if I had done something to offend.
For the record, I spoke with all of you, everyone there, including you, Hien, and you didn't seem to notice.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself? And Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise, to seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
Wait, didn't she say it wasn't going to leave
It seems
without
our
us?
time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
Meanwhile, in the royal palace of our amigo.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
Prisoner? What prisoner? Kryl! What? When was Kryl taken prisoner?
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I would not hear another sound pass her lips until I strip the fat from her.
Okay. Kugane. It feels like a lifetime ago that we left for Kugane, doesn't it? Indeed, it felt like a while. We should inform the Admiral of our arrival and brief her on that which took place in Doma before leaving the city. True. Compared to Kugane's vivid colors, Limsa Lamensa seems a bit lacking. Still beautiful in its own way, but not as much as before. Back in Eorzea at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We are not who we were when we left, we are stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. Okay, so with that, it's been over 3 hours. I think I will call this part of the MSQ to a close. We did liberate Doma, and now the next part will be continuing to, for the MSQ, we'll be returning to Alamigo and dealing with that loose end. If you liked what you saw at any point, please like, share, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Twitch, hit the notification bells, both here and on YouTube, and I shall see you anon, friends.